Blake together, this way please, right here.
Did Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively's SNL appearance just backfired spectacularly? Hollywood insiders are buzzing about the A-list couple's surprise attendance at the show's 50th anniversary celebration. But behind the smiles and cheers, a storm was brewing. As Reynolds and Lively mingled with celebrities, many were secretly questioning their presence. We've got the inside scoop on why this seemingly innocent night out might have serious consequences for the couple's ongoing legal battle. Let me break it down for you guys. But before we move on, I would like a small favor. Over 98% of you watch us without subscribing. It costs you nothing but means a lot to us. So did you subscribe? Thanks. The red carpet turns into a frozen tableau with a subtle but insistent hum of disapproval. It's like someone hit the pause button on the party. All the big names are there. Comedy legends like Eddie Murphy, Adam Sandler, and Tina Fey. Music icons like Paul McCartney and Taylor Swift. But here's the kicker. Scarlett Johansson was there too. Remember, this is her turf. Her husband, Colin Jost, is one of the main guys running this show. Now, you're probably wondering why everyone's acting so weird. Well, it all comes down to some serious Hollywood drama. See, Ryan and Scarlett used to be married, and their divorce wasn't exactly smooth sailing. Now, years later, Ryan shows up at this huge event that's basically Scarlett's home turf. It's like bringing your new spouse to your ex's family reunion. Awkward doesn't even begin to cover it. But it's not just about Scarlett. There's more to this story. Some celebs are side-eyeing Ryan and Blake because of their recent social media stunt. You know, the one where they tried to drum up publicity for their friend Justin Baldoni's new movie? Yeah, that didn't go over well with everyone in Hollywood. I've got a source who was right there on the red carpet, and they told me that as soon as Ryan and Blake arrived, you could feel the temperature drop. Celebs who were laughing and joking suddenly got all serious. Some even made excuses to duck out of interviews or photos. But here's where it gets really interesting. Despite the chilly reception, Ryan and Blake seemed oblivious to it all. They were smiling, waving, acting like everything was normal. My source says they even tried to chat up some of the other celebs, but most conversations were super short and awkward. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would Ryan and Blake put themselves in this situation? Well, that's the million-dollar question. Some people are saying it's a bold move to show they're above the drama. Others think it's a miscalculated attempt to stay relevant. Whatever the reason, it's clear that their presence at the SNL 50th Bash has got everyone talking. But here's the thing. This red carpet drama, it's just the tip of the iceberg. As the night went on, things got even more intense. We're talking snubs, confrontations, and some seriously shady moments. And while the celebs inside were giving them the cold shoulder, some fans outside were cheering. It's like Ryan and Blake were caught in this bizarre twilight zone between adoration and awkwardness. Stay tuned, because I've got all the juicy details coming up next. All right, folks, let's dive into the moment that had everyone's jaws on the floor. The room was already tense, everyone tiptoeing around the elephant in the room. Then, out of nowhere, Ryan Reynolds decides it's comedy time. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. I've got the clip right here, and trust me, you're gonna want to see this train wreck for yourself. Let's watch it together, shall we?
Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why, what have you heard?
Did you see that? The room went so quiet you could hear a pin drop. We're talking about a room full of comedians and not a single chuckle. That's when you know you've messed up big time. Let's break it down. Ryan, thinking he'd lighten the mood, drops this joke about Blake and Justin Baldoni. Ryan's forced grin crumbled as the laughter died instantly, while Blake's smile betrayed a flash of panic. You could practically see the "get me out of here" in her eyes. But here's the thing, this isn't just about a bad joke. There's way more going on. Remember that lawsuit I've been telling you about? Yeah, it's all connected. And this little harmless joke might come back to haunt Ryan and Blake in a big way. I've been getting texts from industry insiders all night, and they're shocked. One of them told me, I can't think of anyone who's done anything like that. In a town where image is everything, Ryan just threw caution to the wind and it's not looking good. So why is this such a big deal? Well, let me break it down. This joke wasn't just in poor taste. It could potentially be used against them in court. By making light of the situation, they might have just handed the opposition a golden ticket. Think about it. They're in the middle of serious legal battles, and Ryan decides to crack wise about it? That's like walking into court with a guilty sign taped to your back. The prosecution could argue they're not taking the allegations seriously, and boom, there goes their credibility. And it's not just the legal folks raising eyebrows. Social media is blowing up right now. People are not happy, folks. They're calling out Ryan and Blake for being tone deaf, insensitive, you name it. It's a PR nightmare in the making. So, what started as an attempt to break the ice has turned into a potential legal landmine. One little joke, and suddenly the whole narrative shifts. It's not just about the awkward silence in the room anymore. It's about the long-term consequences this could have for Ryan and Blake's case. What do you guys think? Was Ryan way out of line, or is everyone overreacting? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to smash that like button if you want more celebrity drama breakdowns. Alright folks, it's time to spill the tea on the real drama of the night. You think Ryan's joke bombed? Well, that was just the start. The real shocker came when the after party rolled around. Picture this. All the A-listers are heading to the hottest party in town, but two familiar faces are nowhere to be seen. That's right, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were MIA at the SNL 50th after party. Now, if that doesn't set off your celebrity drama radar, I don't know what will. Let me tell you, this wasn't a simple case of them calling it an early night. My sources tell me there was a heated debate about whether to let Ryan and Blake join the festivities. Can you imagine? These two, who were front and center at the main event, suddenly became unwelcome when it came to the after party. The tension had been building all night, starting with that awkward red carpet moment. But now, it was like the room suddenly chilled, as if hit by an unforeseen breeze. Hollywood's finest were all dolled up and ready to party, but there was one topic that kept coming up. Who told them to come? That's right, folks. My insider overheard multiple attendees questioning Ryan and Blake's very presence at the SNL event. Talk about a cold shoulder, and let me tell you, Blake was not taking this lying down. According to my sources, she was absolutely fuming. Can you blame her? One minute you're walking the red carpet feeling like Hollywood royalty, and the next you're basically told, sorry, your names aren't on the list. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about one night of partying gone wrong. This is Hollywood we're talking about. Every move, every snub, every whispered comment, it all adds up. And the sum total of this night, it could be career-changing, and not in a good way. Industry insiders are buzzing, saying this could have serious long-term implications for Ryan and Blake's careers. Remember, these two aren't just dealing with a bad joke and a party snub. They've got those ongoing legal disputes hanging over their heads. It's like they're juggling flaming torches while walking a tightrope. One wrong move, and it all comes crashing down. Now, some might say, well, maybe they just decided to skip the party. But in this town, that kind of decision speaks volumes. My sources are saying this was a strategic move. Ryan and Blake knew the temperature in the room, and they decided to get out before things got too hot. But here's the million-dollar question. Was it the right move? On one hand, they avoided more awkward encounters and potential PR nightmares. But on the other hand, by not showing up, they basically confirmed all the whispers and side-eyes. It's like they put a big neon sign over their heads saying, yep, we know you're all talking about us. Folks, the SNL disaster's fallout is just beginning, and it's gonna get messy. The industry's buzzing, and careers are on the line. It's like watching a slow-motion train wreck on the red carpet. Legal expert Brian Freeman dropped a bombshell, saying he's never seen celebs joke about serious allegations like this before. Hollywood's taking sides, and it ain't looking pretty. Will this end Ryan and Blake's reign as Hollywood's golden couple, or will they turn it around? What do you think? Is Hollywood done with Reynolds and Lively, or will they bounce back? Hit that comment section with your thoughts. This drama's far from over, so stay tuned for more updates as the story unfolds.